So, hello everyone, and welcome back to some more of the Dragon Origins here with Kide and Ruska and the rest of the group. So, let us head out. So, while this is so close by, let's go and quickly visit here so I can leave a couple of more items like a Juggernaut armor, for example, into here. Because I still don't feel like selling it, but, well, I don't need it with us, especially because I don't know who would be using it. So it's better if I at least use it in somehow or get it out of the inventory more. Like, in all honesty, there would be a lot of money, stuff worth money here, considering, yeah, pretty full of all of this stuff. Or did I give it? Maybe I gave it actually. I was thinking that, oh yeah, I took the Warden Commander armor then off. But again, this is something that I would wanna definitely keep. I wouldn't be wanting to sell it, so might as well. Noble clothing. Let's see, is there anything else I especially wish to leave? But at least that's like a few items at least already out of the inventory, which is something. Definitely better than nothing, at the very least. Keening plate, maybe. It's not like I'm using it at the moment. It can only be used by a warrior. Let's see, and Alistair had definitely already a good sword, correct? I think Alistair has better than I would like to use with incense of this. Well, damage-wise, this is better. Definitely this keening plate, it is made of dragon bone after all. So I was thinking that it might be better. 2 armor penetration, 6 attack and 3 cold damage. But I do like the stamina regeneration, damage versus darkspawn, and health regeneration, and the idea of weakening nearby darkspawn. It is fitting, and it is like the Marik's blade, so don't really want to change it. This one is worse, however. There's the silly just +2 electricity damage one, but it's not too big of a deal if I'm using it. And I like this one, so it's like, I like those, so don't specifically want to be changing them. And Liliana is using already the bow from the Marjolaine, so again, don't really need these, no matter how much they could be good bows. Fine, let's just leave some of the clearly more special ones that we are not clearly using right now. I'm also not using those arrows. Maybe I'll keep these, maybe I can at least give them to Liliana for use. Elemental scraps are pretty good, but spirit damage seems pretty alright. Oh yeah, and then all of these weights, first ones, because we won't be using that, obviously enough. Mythal's Blessing was the special shield, but I wouldn't be using it, so might as well leave. Chantry Rope is of course something we won't be needing. I don't know if Woon should be using that. Maybe I'll still equip it. But that's at least some stuff away. So 62 out of 125 is at least a lot better. I guess I should also leave that, because what do I do with that exactly while just carrying it around? I would assume these books aren't something that I would need to be carrying around. At least that's my assumption. I don't know for sure, but that's my assumption. So let's leave those. Okay, and then let's go meet our friend. Actually, I'm going the wrong place because I was supposed to go straight to the castle. What's the point of me going to the village? Oh well, also some sort of encounter on the way. Ah, well, it's you again.
You have coin, stranger? Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Let's have a peek. I can at least sell that because I noticed that I still have to have in my inventory too that I definitely will not be using, so what would again be the point? Like again, these are really good damages. Crow Dagger definitely. Let's get rid of that. That's at least a silverite greatsword, but I won't be using it. I simply won't be using it. Oh, oak branch I should have also left, but oh well. Sure. Sure. I don't know why I have noble clothing there. It feels like such a strange thing to see it, that I feel like that has to be something special, because why otherwise would I have that in there? A few metal shards, sure, I guess. I don't think you had much of that special stuff. Wooden crossbow, sure, but don't really need it. Yeah, no. Nothing that I would wish for, so at least I got rid of the few more things that I noticed that, yeah, I don't actually need this stuff. But yeah, Redcliffe Castle is where we should be going. There's no point me going here, but I already clicked on it. Let me just get back out here so we can actually go to castle. Like I should. Alright, let's go. Let us go. Oh yeah, that's practicing. I just got kind of like, what? Why is someone getting a weapon out? And I'm like, what? How could someone be attacking here against me or something? Gladly it wasn't actually real, so to speak. True enough, I can make them work together. Certainly true. Hello you guys, see, Isolde's alive. I do not know why in the text about, was it Gunnar or something, it said that Isolde had died or such, and it was like, what? Why? I'm sure that Isolde is supposed to be alive in my game, but then I was just like, I'm very confuzzled for sure.
I understand you've acquired all the allies you could. That's good. We can call the Landsmeet if you are ready. I would prefer not giving Loghain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me.
Let's do it. Let's go to Denerim right now.
Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim, and may the Maker watch over us.
Indeed. This we must do. For a certainty.
Denerim is the heart and soul of Ferelden. It was the city of King Calenhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us. By calling the Landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage, for the moment, is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly. He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon.
Loghain, this is an honor that the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden away from his estates, while a blight claws at our land?
The Blight is why I'm here. With Cailan dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. Its queen. And I lead her armies.
Yes. Considering Ostagar, perhaps we need a better general.
And who is this, Eamon? Some new stray you picked up on the road? And here I thought it was only royal bastards you play the nursemaid to, not Orzamar's rejects.
Well, you're admitting the royal part. That's a start.
Oh well. Cool. Indeed, very much a start. I am Ruska of the Grey Wardens.
You have my sympathies on what happened to your order. It is unfortunate that they chose to turn against Ferelden.
That never happened, and you know that. I don't accept the sympathies of deserters and regicides.
You should curb your tongue. This is my city, and no safe place to speak treason. For anyone. There is talk that your illness left you feeble, Eamon. Some worry that you may no longer be fit to advise Ferelden.
Illness? Why not call your poison by its true name? Not everyone at the Landsmeet will cast aside their loyalties as easily as you and these sycophants.
How long you've been gone from court, Eamon? Don't you recognize Rendon Howe, Arl of Amaranthine and Terran of Highever?
And current Arl of Denerim, since Urien's unfortunate fate at Ostagar. The Regent has been generous to those who prove loyal.
That's a lot of titles for one man to have, though.
Don't interrupt, Churl. Your betters are talking.
Enough, Carthrian. This is not the time or place. I had hoped to talk you down from this rash course, Eamon. Our people are frightened. Our king is dead. Our land is under siege. We must be united now if we are to endure this crisis. Your own sister, Queen Rowan, fought tirelessly to see Ferelden restored. Would you see her work destroyed? You divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the Blight, with your selfish ambitions to the throne.
It's not like he wants the throne, it's just that, well, thanks to, of course, himself, King Marek, after all, did take himself into there, plus trusted you, as in the sky over here to the right of us. So, thanks to those two facts, basically, he's dead. So, he did play a part of it in it himself, of course, but he was in a difficult position because, of course, this guy here is a great general. Why wouldn't you trust his advice, even though you were thinking of getting the Orlesian troops to help you and everything? But he wanted to take care of it all by himself, so here we are. What efforts can be there when you outlaw the Grey Wardens?
Kalen depended on the Grey Warden's prowess against the Darkspawn, and look how well that ended. Let us speak of reality rather than tall tales. Stories will not save us.
I cannot forgive what you've done, Loghain. Perhaps the Maker can, but not I. Our people deserve a king of the Theron bloodline. Alistair will be the one to lead us to victory in this Blight.
Oh, is that all I have to do? No pressure.
The Emperor of Orlais also thought I could not bring him down. Expect no more mercy than I showed him. There is nothing I would not do for my homeland.
Yeah, even treason. Treason.
Well, that was bracing. I didn't expect Loghain to show himself quite so soon.
Well, he certainly did. He certainly did. Have you known Loghain for a long time?
My sister married King Merrick while he was still in exile. At that time, he and Loghain were inseparable. The wild prince who'd never seen the inside of a castle, and the farmer's son. When Loghain joined Merrick's rebels, he was just a raw-boned boy, but he got on one knee to swear that he would see Ferelden free or die trying.
You sound like you admire him.
He made us a free people once more. You can't know what it was like to grow up as a vassal in your own land, while poncy little Orlesians minced around in their silks. I would never have believed he would do anything but what was best for Ferelden. We need eyes and ears in the city. Loghain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the Landsmeet. Test the waters. See how many will support us. When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can lay out our plans for the Landsmeet then.
All right. I have to say, anyways, that I don't remember this part of the story that well because it's been such a. Well, it's not like you come here that often at the end of the day. Let's read quickly about Highever. Castle Highever has stood since the Divine Age, when it was not an independent banner, but merely an outpost of the growing baron of Amarantine, in the days before Amarantine became an Arling itself. The outpost of Highever was originally held by the Eslen family, cousins of the house. In the Age of Towers, however, Ban Gonober Elstan was murdered by his wife, Flemet, thus ending the bloodline. Indeed, Flemet, Gonobar's captain of the guard, Sarin Kuzlan, took the lands and title. So that's how Kuzlans came to be the lords of Highever. The Kuzlans declared their independence from Amarantine, starting a war that lasted 30 years. When the dust settled, Highever was on its own, and in possession of half the land that had once been southwestern Amarantine. Highever became a tyranny during the Black Age, when Haelia Kuzlan gathered the lords together under her banner to drive the werewolves out of their lands, earning herself the title of Terna almost as an afterthought. Today, however, is one of the only two remaining Terrans, making the Kuzlan family second in rank only to the king. Alhove of Amarantine was named the new Terran of Highever under somewhat questionable circumstances, and the fate of the Kuzlan family is now uncertain. Well, there we go. That's what it's all about. That's the way to exit from here, though. But yeah, because after all, this is basically endgame, so it's not like you're gonna visit here that much. Even if I played multiple times the game overall, but usually it's just 1 to 2 people that I've actually completed the game with, so very few have actually made it this far, and it's been a long time since. Hello, Shale.
Everything in here appears to be breakable. It seems most impractical.
Well...
It doesn't have better things to do.
Yeah, I was thinking that I doubt there's something I can really do and say, but should at least test it out. Should I maybe check the starting area nonetheless here?
His lordship sends no notice he's coming, and now the house is full of guests. Andraste preserve us, this will be the death of me.
Sorry. Sorry that it will be the death of you. I would prefer it not to be, but that's also another way to exit.
There's a prince among the Arl's visitors.
None of them looked all that princely to me.
Well, they may not look princely, but there is a prince. Yes. Hey, that's one of the love letters. I do need that. I did take the ice stuff too that I didn't really need, but then just accidentally. Yeah, I'll take that. Didn't look at the codexes, but I still need one anyway, so it's fine. So, De Noël.
I hope all the accommodations are to your liking, Warden. Please let me know if anything is troubling you.
Thank you.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? Something I can help with?
I guess it's alright. So what do you know of this place?
Denerim is Ferelden's most important city, yes? This is the seat of power, the jewel in the crown of the king. She is Ferelden's heart. Her walls are strong, but within them lies so much beauty, just like the country and the people. Something I can help with?
Probably not, but...
Yes? What's on your mind?
Yeah, I did talk about all those tales, but heard at least a little bit about this specific location. And Zephyr.
You know, I could get to like this. The last time I came to Denerim, I stayed at an inn so filthy the bedbugs had fleas. What say you?
What could I say? Questions?
By all means.
I had a feeling there wouldn't be anything, but still, sometimes you have to check. Oh yeah, I can interact. I tried to interact with one of the books at least, but didn't manage to. The Ferelden history that we need to read someday, but no point to read it when there's more of it. And I can have a better episode for reading later after all. Let's check this site then. Who are hanging out in here? Oh, Gren.
I got a moment's sure.
Nice welcome. Do you want to tell me more about the Berserkers? I don't know. Sure.
What the sod is there to know? You get mad, you... Oh,
I was thinking that
shut
it should
that
be
off.
the same. Yeah.
Aye, alright then.
I was feeling that that should be the same, but I had to make sure.
Someone keep those cats out of my cream.
Cats in a cream.
Can't
Undercook.
talk now, sir. Mistress Agatha would have my hide.
Scallion.
I better
Maybe if I drop a couple of good plates, they won't make me try them anymore.
Maybe. Feast day fish. So sure, I'll read the feast day fish. What are we gonna be having? Fluffy mackerel budin, 2 stalks of celery, 1 cream pepper, ½ pound of poached mackerel, 1 small onion, finely diced, 2 teaspoons of mustard, 1 teaspoon of salt, ½ teaspoon ground Andevian pepper, 8 teaspoon around ground maize, dash ground cardamom seed, 2 eggs beaten, 2 eggs boiled and sliced for garnish. This book found in our Lehman's estate naturally falls open to this page. Alright. Just eating a lot of that, I guess.
Dinner's not ready yet, and don't ask. It'll be served when it's done, and that's that. Now, shoo, out of my kitchen.
Sure.
Make it through that pointy skull. Bang.
Stews won't cook. And Moon is here.
This is a nice estate, isn't it? What's on your mind?
It's nice enough.
It is no trouble.
That's a nice, of course, painting. Very much so. Nigella. Or Nigella.
Excuse me, I have to dust the Earl's sitting room.
Okay. Are you from Denerim?
No, I'm from Redcliffe. Lady Isolde brought me here to be her chambermaid last spring. I've family here, though. I beg your pardon, sir, but I really can't be seen standing about. The housekeeper will have my head. Good day.
Ah, fine. Can't talk to you then. Our email is over there, so we'll go there later. Let's go this side first.
And I'm off.
Can we see any nice books? We can see 1 chest, but that's not a lot. Who needs that? Unless it's unlocked. So we can check this room, which has a lot of companions for us. Do you like this place, Ben? Barks happily wagging his tail.
Huh.
The Banner'n. Well, sure, I'll read the Banner'n. The central Ferelden Valley has always been a paradox. No single band holds more than a few dozen leagues of farmland, yet together they cover a greater territory than all the Tens and Alls combined. This collection of independent bands is known as the Banner'n, and it is the heart of Ferelden politics. No person has ever sat upon on the throne of Ferelden without first winning the approval of the Banner'n. Queen Fionn, who had the misfortune to take the throne in the 18th year of the Steel Age, wrote of the Banner'n. There have been 3 wars this year fought over elopements, 5 fought over Fool, and 1 started by an apple tree. It isn't even winter yet. Who would believe that these same bands now trying so hard to kill one another just last year united to give me the crown? It's a good question. First gave you the crown, but then just going and fighting over silly things. Parable and the occupied north.
This is not as defensible as I would like, but it will do. What is your wish, Kadan?
It will have to do.
Speak then.
Just thinking that I don't think
Then
there's
I
anything,
suggest we
but
move on.
I might as well sometimes at least try that. Maybe Stan, you could talk to me sometimes. Just a little bit. Hello, Morrigan.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the house on fire.
What comes, my friend?
I can understand that. That makes completely sense. Perfect sense. And then to this area over here. Nothing over here even. Just one bigger room here.
Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable.
Well enough, yes. No. Yes, very nice.
Good, because it's likely to be your last rest for a while. This is Elena. She's...
I am Queen Enora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
Mm-hmm. Why would Enora ask us for help?
The Queen, she is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think? She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself.
Are you saying the Queen believes Loken killed Kaelin?
My queen suspects she cannot trust her father. And Logan, he is very subtle, no? But when and how, he is privy to all the secrets and not so subtle. So she goes to how? A visit from the queen to the new Isle of Denerim is only a matter of courtesy. And she demands answers.
I wonder what he said then. What did he say?
Things no decent person would repeat. He calls her every sort of name, traitor being the kindest, and locks her in a guest room.
Ooh, okay, that is quite something. Locking the Queen into a quest room? Weird. Loken would allow that?
King Kaelin was like a son to him, and Logan left him to die. Does he love Enora more? Who can say? I think her life is in danger. I heard how say she would be a greater ally dead than alive, especially if her death could be blamed on Owl Eamon.
I guess that would make sense, but still, I would doubt that Haup himself, or Locaine himself would actually approve of it nonetheless. Like, no matter, even if he would be okay with the idea of keeping her a prisoner, I don't think he would actually kill her. No matter what, especially because he's not the one that, like, King Kaelin I can kind of understand a little bit better just because he was so insistent in going into battle himself. Because Locaine didn't, after all, go and put a sword into him himself. He let the Darkspawn kill him. So he just simply didn't go to help / aid so that the battle might have been able to be won, if it could have been won. And just left him there to die. It's a little bit different than actually killing your own daughter after they've been taken into house arrest. That's just... it's quite ridiculous, in all honesty. But sure, give me one good reason to believe this crazy story. Definitely never said this, but it is a crazy story if you think about it.
Because you do not want Logain ruling Ferelden, and if Enora can speak at the Landsmeet, her voice would sway many nobles.
We may have no choice but to trust Enora. The Queen is well loved. If Logain succeeded in pinning her death on me, I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford to take.
That is definitely true, but it is a freaking crazy story. I guess you could then try to believe in her. I don't know. Is that something that you have to do? So, what do you propose we do then?
I have some uniforms. I'll hire so many new girls every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants' entrance. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to House Estate. Meet me there as soon as you can.
Alright. Rescue the queen. We shall have to do so indeed. We can at least talk and check this area first, though, to the end. That's certainly true, but yeah, that's something. That's at least not a book that we can read. We can just check this chest. Nah, don't need that, but hey, a little bit of XP. There's a book. King Marek Denerim, as in Alistair's father. And also... Now suddenly I can't remember the King Cailan, that's it. King Cailan's son, Alistair's father. King Marek Denerim. It is difficult to separate the man from the myth, the last survivor of the bloodline of King Calenhad, the Silver Knight. Marek drove the Orlesian forces from Ferelden's borders, reclaimed the throne, and freed our people from foreign tyranny. All true, and all larger than life. He was born in hiding near Cattle's Crossing to the rebel queen Moira, and grew up in the rebel camps, an outlaw in his own country. When the rebel queen died, Marek inherited her homeless nobles, malcontents, and displaced freeholders, and with the aid of his friend Locain MacDair, built them into an army. After the pivotal Battle of River Dane, Marek took the throne. He married Rowan, daughter of Vendon Corrine, Earl of Redcliffe, and began the long, slow process of rebuilding everything Orles had demolished during the 70 years of occupation. It isn't that long of occupation, though. It is like his father got... Basically, his father was still before a king, but got thrown away because of the Orlesian, and then 70 years passed, and he was able to reclaim that crown. So that's cool. Meditation and oaths and stuff. Don't need to read that though, I'd say. So, anything more?
I'm glad you decided to help. With Anora's knowledge, we have a far better chance against Logain.
Yeah, we have to take the risk. Locain is, after all, quite mighty, so who knows what would happen if we wouldn't have Queen Anora there to side with us a little bit more. So what do you know about Queen Anora?
She and Cailan were promised as children and practically raised together. She was a smart child, knew how to listen, and how to blink those big blue eyes and get anything she wanted. Her mother's looks, her father's brains, and the best tutoring Marek's money could buy. It's a potent combination.
Do you truly think that Locain's daughter would turn on him, though? It is still probably tough for her to do so, but maybe she will, because she still did love Cailan.
From Erlena's story, he turned against her first. If he truly intends to sacrifice her, I think it would be strong motivation to break the parental bonds. In any event, I would far rather have the opportunity to ask such things of her than simply hear about her murder.
True.
If Anora speaks out against Logain, hers would indeed be one of the most powerful voices of the Landsmeet.
Makes sense indeed. But if I break in, can't they frame me for her murder? That is a good point.
No more easily than without you there. There will be none to see it, save those who are already loyal to Logain. And given your reputation, Warden, I think Logain knows it's safer to carry out his plots far from where you can disrupt them.
Guess that makes sense. Alright, I should be then, well... She could be lying, of course. She does know a lot. Like, if you think about... I guess then they still allow Anora to still have the Handmaiden, which is kind of strange. Like, if you take her as a prisoner and even would plan to possibly kill her, then why would you let her have a Handmaiden or this person close by and let them even go out and exit still? It's kind of strange in that sense, that's true. So I don't completely trust Erlena. She does know more than I think she should, considering the situation.
She's obviously more than a maidservant, but I imagine it's useful for Anora to have a trusted attendant who can move more freely than she herself. And consider what aid she and the Queen might be to us. If Anora has truly turned against her father, she becomes the one thing we lack. Someone with a true understanding of Logain's plans and allies. With her guidance, we can form a far more successful strategy against him.
Yeah, that does of course all make sense. So I should be going then.
As you like. My palace is your palace.
Thank you. Though it's kind of a lot. What's that, Codex? Oh yeah, it's this meditation and odes to bees, which is very weird. Oh, fair damsel of the garden, Alessa of honeysuckle and rose, I humbly beg your gracious pardon for the offense that here arose. Surely your work is far too vital to be interrupted by one like me. I am in no way entitled to earn the notice of a honey bee. I was a fool to pluck that flower for my lady fair. On my honor, I swear to bring you dozens more within the hour, if you give me leave to try. Listen, traveler, if you would walk the garden path some spring, mind that you don't trespass, for the gardeners do sting. Anonymous. Bees do sting. Yes, I'm sure they do. What about you, Alice? What do you think about all of this?
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Ask away.
Change the dining room. And it's just weird. In this sort of a circumstances, he will remain a good friend. And that is all. Wish that there was something more to talk about it though. I think that definitely would be if I had romanced him or something, but I can't go. That's just no. Alright,
yes.
Let's scatter our crew together and let us be on our way. I think I will quickly go and check on the dragon scale armor fair first, or well, it's drake scale armor, a second drake scale armor, but after that then... Okay, into spot indeed. And there's the Waits Imperium. Go visit there and then we shall be on our way. Forward, at least soon. Soon enough. And here. Hello.
We're closed. Oh, it's you.
The Drake scale armor is done.
Yay.
And it's, well, decent. Few things I'm rather proud of. And it didn't take as long as I feared. Odd.
You'd better be very proud, Wade. We can't afford any more flights of fancy.
I feel good, actually. I wouldn't mind working on Lord such-and-such's armor today.
We'll see how long this lasts. Here's your armor. Now please leave.
Not yet.
Welcome. Oh, it's you. Please leave. And if you have any more scales, you can shove them.
Isn't Master Wade in charge here, though?
You've cost our shop a great deal of customers.
How dare you speak of this fine person that way? I am inspired, all thanks to you.
Stay inspired. Just be inspired quickly.
Well, I actually would have some dragon scales.
You just don't know when to quit.
Why so glum, Erin? Today is a glorious day. Today, I make dragon scale armor.
I feel just giddy.
Well, shouldn't you indeed? What can you make with it?
Patience, patience. Now, I've dreamed of what I would do every night. It's in my head in perfect clarity. It will be the work of hours.
What? You're serious?
Absolutely. The only question is what type of armor. Dragon scale is marvelous, flexible and tough. I could make a lighter set of dragon skin armor, heavy dragon scale armor, or dragon bone plate. What interests you?
Now that is a great question. Obviously, me myself would need the medium armor, if I would want that. But this leather armor is also pretty good, but I could of course always give it away. I think I should probably go with it, just for the reason that even though I have two people that could use heavy armor, but well, I don't think it would be a good idea to change the armor that Alistair is already using. And I've already had too many, so that I already put that Knight Commander armor away. So for that reason, I think Dragon Skin, otherwise I wouldn't, like, if I wouldn't, because this isn't that amazing of armor, it's really good, but I can always give this to Liliana, for example, so it makes more sense than the other way around, I'd say. I prefer medium armor. Set me up with the Dragon Skin, please.
Excellent! Excellent! Now don't move!
That's very fast.
There you go. My life's work, that is.
You did it so fast.
Of course, Heren. Have some faith. I am a master armorer, you know.
Miracles never cease. But you're not welcome here anymore.
I need a sabbatical. Maybe someplace warm.
I hate my life.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. You know, it is what it is. So, Drake Skin, clothes. Dexterity bonuses. That requires 34 strength though, so I would actually need to up my strength a lot. I don't have such a thing, so I can't use that dragon bone stuff. I can use this if I wish, which I think is smarter because this is still +1 to dexterity, even though melee critical chance is nice, but I think that's probably better. And then it's actually like a set. And this is also, it's worse in all honesty than the armor we are using right now, but it would otherwise work. Yeah, don't know. Well, boots definitely. Definitely gonna be using those boots. It's mostly just a question of this. Did I have a hat? I guess not in the set, though. Just kind of shad. It feels like it should definitely have that too. Oh, this is the question. It's the same value of armor. Fatigue is exactly the same, but then dexterity a lot less and all that, so... Well, let's have a look how it looks. It looks exactly the same. Then I do, of course, get the item set bonus, which does give a little bit more, so I guess I can try to maybe change into that, but it's a little bit difficult. But yeah, I guess I should have taken the other stuff then, because I definitely don't have even remotely that much strength, so I can't be using it. Strength 26 with the bonuses, but yeah, still would require quite a few points, and I'm not that close to another level up, even though I would take all the strength. Sevron maybe, but
alright.
I guess if I visited quickly the Howen's estate, I could at least have a look if I could equip some of those other items to other peoples and then sell something away or something like that. Maybe. Earls Eamon's estate, first and foremost. Okay, so let's have a peek into people's. But yeah, Liliana especially has at least dexterity the most. I knew that. Sevron at least has 34 strength. So that's better. And after all, at this moment, maybe up it to 34 at least. Let's see, how much did that require exactly? These 34. I was thinking that, wasn't it 34? So, but he does already have also cool enough looking armor, but of course, I think this is still worse than that one, so at least he can use it. Then can up the dexterity just a little bit more. You can have that, why not? 2 points in here, you say. Let's take the whirlwind. No, these are better. The passives nonetheless to take first. Even if that would be nice to take too. Let's just level everyone then, while we're at it. You can also level up a bit. I guess I could try to take you the Arcane Warrior, +5 to attack at least. Among the ancient elves, there were mages who trained their magical arts to augment their martial prowess. They channeled magical power through their weapons and bodies, becoming terrors on the battlefield. Most consider these skills lost forever, but they may still linger in forgotten corners of the world. Arcane warriors may learn to use their magic score to satisfy the strength requirement to equip higher level weapons and armor, which is interesting for a certainty to actually be able to do that if you want. It is definitely interesting. Sure. It's a lot of magic. Ableism. Then different modes. It's interesting enough, but I don't think I will actually take those skills with Vun. I can take something else. You don't have any of those, so don't think I'll worry about them. I guess we could go for these cliffs. Why not? Change them into somewhere then. At some point or another. Okay, sure, let's have the cliffs there. Haven't really ever used them. Shale can also level up. You can have strength. That just makes sense to me anyways. Sure, that's all good. And then Sten can level up. Well, you definitely do have the goddamn amount. No. I did actually, like, why would I take that? That doesn't make any sense, but to be honest, there's nothing else that I can take easily. That would be logical. Cunning, sure. You can have a little bit of cunning then, just so that I can actually have that a little bit higher rather than the other one, because it just doesn't make any sense. Perfect striking, berserker stuff. I already have all of that after all, so sure and sure, I guess. Why not? Why not? Then Liliana. Sure, I guess a little bit of those two, sometimes at least. You can look at those things. That definitely I do still like. Although these make more sense to take. But on the other hand, this is still nice for just getting maybe away a little bit easier. Yeah, though it's a little bit questionable, should I take that or not? Let's take this, I guess. Why not? Zevran leveled up, Ben. Let's give you some more strength. I guess we could take a couple points into Constitution so you can survive a little bit longer. Just for that reason. Okay, so that's at least everyone actually leveled up, so that's good. Did I give you already the thing? No, you have the Dalish thing. But, oh, okay, it's here. I was very confused. Where is this supposed to be? So sure, you can have that. Looks nicer anyways, at least than the other one. But yeah, at least you have a very good one. Basically, I'd say the best ever, but I did get it from your mission, so yeah, you can have it. You can have it. Those I do prefer to keep. Oh yeah, it was the ancient elven armor. It does look cool though on him. I would prefer to use it with Zevran, but at the moment it makes more sense to at least give someone these. I doubt I'll ever be able to use them anyway, so sad but true. And to be honest, look-wise they don't look that amazing. Kind of a shame though, because on the other hand it made a lot of sense to be using the stuff that he was already using. Wait. Dragon skin, dragon bone. Dragon Bone. Why no set bonus though? Surely there should be a set bonus. Oh well. Guess there isn't. But alright, at least all the level ups and stuff. The same people I just had with us.
Indeed.
This is going to be our group that we're gonna try to go through the rest of the way. Alright, should I try to sell something? Maybe. Probably gonna be doing without it too, but
welcome back.
Might be still
something else
safe
you'd
to
like?
sell a little bit. At least a little bit. Well, that definitely don't ever need that. You don't happen to have trap triggers? Those are now even Dragon Bone. Interesting. But I guess I could buy that. I have plenty of gold, even though I won't be going and equipping it right away. But still, I guess it's otherwise okay. We can sell these worse ones at least. Sure. And sure. I have no idea why I have those noble clothings, but let's just get rid of them right now. Alright, think that's okay. Let's just sell a few of these then as well. Okay, 52 items nonetheless is not bad. It's not too bad. Alright, so we are pretty much ready to get going, but we will be ending at least here for today, and next time we actually will be seeing about going to the Elven Aliens, I think, unless there was the Arlhove destination in a different location in the city map, which is also possible, but we'll check that next time around. So I hope you enjoyed a little bit more of Dragon Age Origins today, and I'll see you for more next time. So thank you for watching, and bye bye, see you then. To be continued with Kid and Rusha next time in Dragon Age.